Okay, so here we are. Just got back from the Apple store where I picked up the all-new iPhone 15 Pro Max. And that one is for myself because I also picked up the all-new iPhone 15, this one, and that's going to be for my wife to replace her current iPhone 14. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing the 15 Pro Max here. I don't typically do unboxing videos, at least I don't do them as often as I used to, simply because we don't see a lot of drastic changes anymore on these new devices. But in the case of the 15 Pro Max here, just want to go ahead and share with you what comes with this new one, because we do have kind of a significant change with the inclusion of the USB Type-C port here. So this would be your typical box, right? Nothing particularly new there. The Apple logo at the top, iPhone, and on the back, personal info. You have these pull tabs here that make it super easy to get that box open. Very easy, straight to it. And we want to go ahead and lift this up. Yeah, nothing particularly amazing with that. You will notice immediately that what I picked up there is the black, or the titanium black, what they call it. Now, one thing I want to say about the colors. When I got there, I took a closer look at the colors, and I wasn't particularly wowed by the color, but I will say that the titanium natural, or the natural titanium, whatever that color is, the one that's selling out everywhere, that one looks pretty nice. Even nicer than I thought compared to this one. I went for the black one because I thought it would be, kind of a very sleek look. It looks nice, right? It's not too bad. But anyway, let's go ahead and move this out. Take a look here. Actually, let's just set this down and see what comes here. Typically, what you would get with these new iPhones, at least up until this 15, is like in the case of the 14 here. See, it looks almost the same, right? Except this time around, the cables that you have here, these cables on the new ones are going to be braided. So you get your cables there, has these, it's braided. And it feels pretty solid, actually. I mean, Apple typically makes some pretty solid cables, right? So you're not expecting anything terrible to happen to them. But this is going to be the new USB Type-C port that we've all been anticipating on seeing. So it's right there. And of course, here you would have your, I don't know if I want to call it manuals, along with the Apple stickers. I don't know who uses them. So that's pretty much it as far as the box goes, right? Let's move this out of the way. And as I mentioned, even with my 14 Pro Max there, still the same stuff. And when we take a look at my 14 Pro Max, the camera on my 14 Pro Max is going to look odd. That's simply because I have a cover for the camera. You will notice that it's, thicker, right? But it's essentially the same design language. I'm not sure if I'm getting this on the camera. There we go. Is it zooming in? I think it is. Yeah, so it's essentially the same design language, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. I'm actually standing up now, so the sound, my mic might pick up the sound differently. All right, so let's peel this off. Okay, very uneventful there. And this is what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and turn this on, and then we're gonna look around, go around the phone there while this turns on. Whoa, this thing is a fingerprint magnet. I've literally been touching this thing less than a few minutes. I'm already seeing a bunch of fingerprints all over the place. Anyways, the first thing I'm noticing with this phone is that it is much lighter than my other phone that I have there. It's definitely lighter. I mean, noticeably lighter when you pick it up. I don't know if it's because the looks of the phone kind of make it feel like it's heavier than it actually is. My goodness, this is light. This is really, really light. So on the right side here, what do we have there? Power button, top, nothing, antenna. And then we have the new action button right there. Now I've made a comparison video, which was kind of like the preliminary comparison video between this and my S23 Ultra there, that, does have an action button, which is the power button that you can use to, of course, kind of do the same stuff that you'll be doing with this one, but this is a novelty to iPhone specifically, right? So we do have the action button there, volume rocker, nothing new there, and we do have the USB Type-C port. I'm not sure if I want to say famous or infamous, but it's created a lot of, it's been the topic of conversation on Twitter, I mean, just online in general, right? And of course, on the back there, we have the new camera system. The design itself, as you would expect, you know, they kept the same design language, but when you hold the phone or when you take a closer look at it, you will notice that, you know, it is in fact a slightly different phone. Now, right out of the box here, as I'm setting up this phone here, it looks like there is a new software update that they are encouraging. Well, because I'm saying encouraging because they are giving you the option to either do it now or later. But yeah, they're encouraging you to go ahead and update the phone here. Now in my case, because I'm just trying to do a quick setup and then call T-Mobile and have everything set up, I'm just going to go ahead and move forward and come back to it later. On this page right here is asking if I want to go ahead and set up the cellular service. I'm really just trying to get to the main page so we can see what's new with this phone here. But anyway, so let's go ahead and set this up later in the settings. And let's go ahead and share that. You know, don't share this one. I'm really just trying to move forward. All right, customize, not now. Okay, and we are officially in. We are going to swipe that up. It looks pretty clean, right? Not now. Again, it's giving you it's more of a reminder that you need to go ahead and set up the cellular service, but I will do that with T-Mobile after I'm done with this video. So kind of, you know, nothing that we haven't seen before, and we have what we typically see, you know, with Apple devices there. So nothing particularly crazy. My unit here is the 512 gigs of internal storage, simply because I didn't have 256, and also I just wanted a little bit more storage. And looking at these numbers here, it looks like 494.57 gigs are left out of the 512 gigs that this phone, meaning they are using about what, 17 gigs or so, I would say. But anyway, so this is it. This is pretty much it. Now, this is just an unboxing video. I can't really give you my first, well, I guess I could give you my first impressions when it comes down to just the physical aspect of the phone. Is, you know, it's a new phone. It's a new iPhone for sure. We have a USB Type-C port now, which is good. You know, it's good to see that Apple is coming around to do what every other manufacturer is doing and using kind of a standardized port, right? So everyone will now be able to just go to, you know, 7-Eleven and pick up a USB Type-C port like you normally would, as opposed to those lightning cable. And then of course you'll be taking advantage of the new or the faster speed, specifically on the Pro models, right? If you remember, I did share in my previous video that the speed on the regular 15, this one has been upgraded to also a USB Type-C port, but it's a 2.0 when it comes down to speed, and I believe this one is 3.0, much faster than what you have here. So essentially, it'll be comparing the speed of a comparing a 3.0 speed when it comes down to USB Type-C versus an old Lightning, except here you do have a USB Type-C port. The Pro model is also the one that does come with an even better camera when compared to even just the regular Pro. Apparently, given the size, they're able to squeeze a bit more things in here than they would on the smaller Pro, right? So this one is slightly better when it comes down to that camera. And speaking of camera, why don't we go ahead and just take a quick look here. So here you now will have that 5X right there. Well, that's actually not bad. Not, you know, nothing close to what we have with the S23 Ultra that goes, you know, that does that 10X, but this is definitely not bad. And it's gonna be, okay, now we could do 1, 2, 3. Okay, you could really play with the lenses there. This is good. This is good, at least based off of the specs that leaked and things that we knew about this. Of course, this is launching with iOS 17. Chipset here is the A17 Pro. Apple talked about the fact that it's about 10% faster or better than last year's chipset, but some people are, you know, running benchmarks that are actually showing that it may be a bit faster than what Apple is claiming, right? People are talking about, Apple's talking 10%, and people are saying a little bit higher than that in terms of the speed when compared to what we had last year. And of course, this is titanium like we talked about before. Now it's still glass at the top here, so if you were to drop it, yeah, good luck with that. You do have a pretty bright display, I would say. This is pretty bright right here. 2000 nits. This is up to 2000 nits. OLED display up to 120 hertz refresh rate. And 2000 nits, by the way, was the peak brightness, right? The Pro Max in this particular case, of course, is 6.7 inches. So some pretty respectable specs there. The camera, you still get that same 48, right? It's still the same 48, 12, and 12 when it comes down to megapixel, 48 megapixel, 12 megapixel, the periscope telephoto camera, along with the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop right now and just come back to you guys with actual full first impressions after using this for about a few days, and then we can go ahead and start really comparing it real life, you know, against the S23 Ultra. So first thing I need to do now is call T-Mobile, get the service transferred or switched over here. And that's going to be my secondary phone, because I do have 2 phone numbers, so that's going to be my secondary phone, and I'm going to see what the usage is like, you know, over time, and come back to you guys with, you know, a better video. Anyways, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative when it comes down to initial, or kind of, I guess, first impressions of the actual phone when we're looking at just the design. Let me know with anything that you'd like for me to go ahead and test out on this phone. I'm certainly hoping to catch you in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this unboxing and this style. You know, I don't typically do this anymore. And I will catch you also in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already. Share this if you know anyone who will be interested. Anyways, up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.